Here we are, video email number 3. So far you got to read about John in the plumbing industry, Christine in the trucking industry, Marlon that had the consumer credit agency, and you got to hear about our doctor. All these different industries that we were able to help going through the business finance suite. Now, each and every one of them started running their business like most business owners using their personal credit. But even if they have perfect credit, overutilization will hurt you. And if you have a business and you have bad credit, that's going to hurt you. So being able to go through our full systematic business growth suite and taking advantage of the full concierge service where we take you from 0 to 100, basically, starting with that vendor credit, then the major store credit, and then credit cards, and then those long-term loans and credit lines that are really desirable but hard to get because the banks require some strict underwriting guidelines. But with the alternative funding sources and relationships that we have, we were to help these business owners thrive and get their business credit. And now you get to see a complete walkthrough of what they have access to and what you could possibly have access to as well. So sit back and relax and enjoy this last of our 3 video email series. I'm not going to lie, I'll probably see you soon. Have a great day.
Welcome to our 3rd video of our 3-video course that teaches you how to get business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your personal Social Security number, and also on how to get business loans and credit lines to grow your business even when you think there's no way you can get financing at your bank. So in the first video, we talked about the step-by-step process of building business credit. We gave you an overview of what that looks like, talked about what business credit is and the benefits. And in the second video, we talked more about loans and credit lines and different ways you can get financing for your business that a lot of business owners don't know about, and the banks definitely will not tell you about. In this video, as promised, we're going to dive in and talk about the easiest way to be able to get both business credit and loans and credit lines for your actual business. So let's start with business credit. So what we're looking at here is the home screen of the Finance Suite. Now, the Finance Suite is a system and the only system in the world that combines your ability to build business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your personal social and your ability to get all different types of loans and credit lines as well. So since we started with business credit on the first video, let's dive in and show you exactly how you can cut years off your business credit building process and condense something that usually takes many years to accomplish down into only months. So as we dive into the actual Finance Suite, we see that it's a 7-step process to build business credit. Each step is dedicated to helping you set up your business credibly, set up a lendable foundation, and go through all the way to be able to get high limit revolving accounts for your business. Visa cards, MasterCards, American Express, even auto vehicle financing is all available. Now remember, when we first talked about building business credit in step 1, we talked about these credibility aspects. We talked about how the goal is to get automated approvals when you go to apply for credit. So every time you've applied for a credit card in the past, you usually have 1 of 2 outcomes. 1, you get an automated approval. You get an instant approval. You often even learn what your limit is upon that instant approval. Or 2, you get denied. And usually when that happens, you get a notification on the screen that says you'll be notified by mail in 7 to 10 days. And usually the mail you get is the reason on why you're denied. So we know and understand that credit issuers have a set of standards you must meet to get approved. If you meet these standards, well, then you get these automated approvals. If you don't meet the standards, then you'll typically end up getting denied. Well, step 1 of the Finance Suite, we walk you through this secret set of criteria that lenders and credit issuers have to make sure that your business is set up credible, to make sure that you do look legitimate in a lender and credit issuer's eyes to get those automated approvals. Now, we start right here with your business name. Now, in the first video, we even talked about restricted industries that you want to avoid. So you can see in one click, we pull up a list of restricted industries to avoid when naming your business. We go through the Finance Suite through a customized user experience. So by that, I mean that if you have a business name, you simply click yes, you enter your business name, and you move to the next step. But if you're just getting started, well, you can just click no, get all kinds of training on what you need to know to establish a business name. You can access those restricted industries. You can even come in here and you can access Secretary of State records to set up your business without paying a company like LegalZoom money to do so. If you do want to pay a company to help you, well, then you can simply click resources and be able to get access to a resource that can actually help you. Now, the Finance Suite is all very simple, not a lot of wording, as you can see, short videos that walk you through the things that you need to know. You can also navigate through this experience in English or in Spanish. By simply choosing from English to Spanish down here, you can change and see everything that you see on the screen. Even the videos will convert to Spanish. So the videos will actually have text overlays in Spanish, so you can come in and see them all translated into Spanish. And you can see here, everything throughout the Finance Suite is now converted to Spanish with just a simple selection of English or English to Spanish. So going back to English, we can see that navigating through these steps has to do with setting up your business name, setting up your EIN number, setting up your entity. We also walk through how to set up your business address to be credible for lenders. There's 4 checks that we help you through to make sure that your business meets the criteria that lenders and credit issuers are looking for. If you don't meet this criteria, simple things like your application having a different address than the Secretary of State records will absolutely get you denied. As a matter of fact, the vast majority, over 80% of clients that come to us who've been denied for loans, go through step 1 and find credibility issues that, when fixed, we're able to turn around and access credit and financing for the business. So a lot of people don't meet the criteria that lenders and credit issuers have. In step 1, we reveal those issues. We then correct those issues to make you even more lendable. We help set up the business entity. We even help you set up your business phone number, your business fax number, all through the Finance Suite, guiding you along the way with the little nuances, the variables that you need to know. So for example, you need to have your phone number listed with 411 to get access to a lot of type of credit, loans, and credit lines that are out there today. Well, if you're a newer business, you're not going to naturally be found on 411. You can't go to 411 directly to do it. You can use a service like List Yourself that charges about $30 a month or about $360 a year. But through the Finance Suite, we incur that cost for you and list your phone number just because you say yes, you want to have that number listed, and list the number that you actually want to get with 411. This takes months off your business credit building time, because instead of trying to go and get listed with 411 naturally or paying $400 a year to do it, we can simply get it done for you in one click, making it easier and faster for you to navigate through and build your business credit. We walk through and teach you what you need to know about setting up your website, your email address, your business licenses, your bank account. We teach you things like how your bank rating works, a secret credit score that banks have to determine whether or not you will or will not get approved for bank loans. So we walk you through all this information you need to know to set up your business credibly. And in doing so, you establish a business foundation that's strong enough to get access to a lot of different kind of loans and credit lines that you can't get unless you actually meet these credibility standards. Once we've set up the business credibly, then you'll remember in step 2, we're actually going through and doing a search to see if you're set up now with the business credit reporting agencies. Now, the Finance Suite helps you do this, and it helps you do it at no cost. We can do a free search with Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian to go through to get set up, even to get your DUNS number set up with Dun & Bradstreet and establish your credit profile, which will happen in step 3 without having to pay Dun & Bradstreet $1,500 to $2,000 to do so. So this saves you thousands of dollars because you're able to get your DUNS number for free and activate your credit profile without actually paying for the credit builder product to do so. We also help you get set up with Equifax and Experian as well. Now, you remember we talked about in the first video, and we even showed a commercial credit report examples where you can have a bad business credit score even if you have absolutely no credit established. Well, in this step, we help you go through and do a free search with Experian, Equifax, and D&B to see if they know anything about you now. And in step 4, we even help you fix the inaccuracies on the credit report so you have the best chance of getting the most amount of credit at the best terms. Now, once we've done this, once we've gone through and got your DUNS number, once we've made sure we've done this free search and we set up your business credibly, then as you'll remember in video 1, now we start building initial business credit. Now these vendors are very, very, very hard to find. And in step 3, what we do is we have an accumulation of all different kind of vendors that you can access to build your business credit. Now the nice thing about these vendors is that most of them don't require a personal guarantee or a personal credit check. There are some exceptions for some accounts, for example, such as Wells Fargo, where it's a secured credit card that you can elect to get if you'd like to. The other nice thing about this step is we have exclusive vendors in this step. Vendors that you won't find out there in forums. You won't find in other online training on building business credit because we helped create these vendors. We helped work with them hand in hand to get reported to the business credit reporting agencies, and them and us are really one of the only ones that even know that they do report to the reporting agencies. So in doing so, we're able to give you a very large selection of vendor accounts that you can use to build your business credit, including accounts like Quill and Uline, where you can access millions of products from shipping supplies and office supplies to be able to grow your business. We even have clients that have used services like Quill to get items like bandit signs or yard signs, marketing flyers printed, and even use these to grow their initial business while they're actually coming in and building business credit. Now, one of the huge benefits of the Finance Suite is right here. It's giving you the exact underwriting requirements that it takes to get approved. This is where most people fail building business credit. They try to apply for all different kinds of accounts and they get denied and they never know why. And once they're denied, they don't know what to do next. Well, first of all, you're guided through the business credit building process with your own business advisors. Your business advisor will work with you hand in hand through the business credit building process, will help you avoid pitfalls before you fall into them. And if you do get stuck, they'll help you get unstuck quickly. This is part of the way that we take years of business credit building and we condense it down into only months. Now, we can easily show you in this video the sources that we use for vendors and revolving accounts because the source isn't really what matters. What does matter is right here. Knowing the underwriting guidelines for every single source in the Finance Suite is very important. Credit issuers do not publish their underwriting guidelines online. So that means there's no way for you to really know if you'll qualify or you won't qualify. Well, we help you through this 3 different ways. One is we make sure that you set up your business credibly from the beginning so you meet their requirements before you even apply. 2, we're actually giving you the underwriting guidelines for every single source. We tell you exactly what it takes to get approved so you'll know before you apply. So for example, as we look at Quill here, you need to spend $50 to get reported. Well, that's just one of those weird little things that this credit issuer has that if you didn't know about, you wouldn't know that why your account doesn't get reported. So for example, you could buy things from Quill and spend $30, pay the bill, wait for it to show up on your business credit reports. It doesn't show up, but they take 90 days to report. So what if you waited the full 90 days only to find out that you needed to spend 50 instead of 30? You would have just wasted 3 months of time. And this is what commonly happens when people build business credit. Keep in mind, this is only one example. Every credit issuer has their own unique set of standards that you must meet to get approved. Well, we have an entire data team that all they do is work on building relationships with these credit issuers so we know exactly what their requirements are. We make sure we triple, even quadruple verify them to make sure the information here is accurate and it's always up to date. We're constantly calling vendors and credit issuers to make sure that the standards that we're putting in front of you are the actual standards, and this becomes very important for a lot of reasons. First of all, some vendors like Quill or like Seton and like Gimpler's were long-term vendors. If you go to forums, if you go to online videos, you'll see these recommended as sources to get initial business credit with. But unfortunately, they no longer report to the business credit reporting agencies. So if you went through and tried to build your business credit on your own and got credit with those, you'd be spending money with credit issuers that don't even report and not knowing it. And then unfortunately, you would wait months to figure out and realize that they didn't report and lose months of time. Our goal here is help you build business credit as absolute fast as possible. And we do that by making sure you know the underwriting guidelines for every single source in each step. So this way you can make sure you meet the requirements before you even apply. The other thing we do is we actually highlight here in color the accounts that you can actually qualify for. As you're navigating through sources that you can't qualify for, we gray them out so you'll know that those are ones that you don't yet meet the requirements for. Then as you continue to build more accounts and get more accounts on your business credit reports, more accounts and more sources open up, making it easy for you to access the accounts that you actually can access and get approved for. And again, We do this a few different ways. One, we come in step one and help you set up your business credibly to be able to know you meet the requirements before you apply. Two, we actually in color here show you the accounts that you can qualify for based on how many accounts you currently have on your business credit reports. And three, we also help you come in and list those underwriting guidelines for every single source so you'll know the ones you can qualify for before you even come in and apply. The next thing we do is after you start to build your business credit, we actually help you get credit monitoring. We help you get the access you need to monitor those business credit reports. Now, you can go directly to the business credit reporting agencies and pay for credit monitoring. It's about $230 a month with all three reporting agencies. But the Finance Suite also has the absolute cheapest, the most affordable way to monitor credit that exists anywhere today. And I'll show you exactly how that works. So credit monitoring with Dun & Bradstreet starts at $159 a month. They actually even have a $199 a month program as well. Credit with Experian is $50 a month or more. Credit with Equifax is $20 a month or more. Well, a lot of credit issuers don't look or don't report to Equifax, so what you mainly need to focus on is monitoring Experian and Dun & Bradstreet. Well, if you do that and you go to Experian Direct, or as you can see here, or Dun & Bradstreet Direct, or as you can see here, go to Experian Direct, well, then you'll pay $210 a month for the credit monitoring that you need to build your business credit. But we actually save you $2,200 a year by coming right over here to Build My Business Report Dashboard, where you're able to get credit monitoring through our NAV credit monitoring integration. And the best part of this integration is it will only cost you $24 a month, cheaper than you'll find credit reports anywhere versus paying $210 a month. So just being able to access credit monitoring at this affordable rate helps save you $2,200 a year, and you get everything you need. So here's a summary of your score. Here's factors that affect your score, for example, with Experian. Here's your actual report information where you can actually see your business information, factors influencing your score, all kinds of summary data of what's on your credit report. You can see public records such as tax liens, UCC filings for outstanding loans, and you can also see all of the trade lines that you have and your complete payment history with everything that reports to your business credit reports. As you've learned earlier, what matters when it comes to business credit building is how many trade lines you have on your credit report. This is what will determine when you can move from one tier to another in credit. Well, that means you have to pay for credit monitoring, and by only paying $2,400 a month versus $210 a month, it makes it affordable for you to get access to the credit you absolutely have to have as you build your business. So again, as we look at Dun & Bradstreet, we see the same summary information, public records, UCC filings, and we also see all the detailed trade accounts, the information you need to know to be able to build your business credit. You're even able to come in and look at all these individual factors that are affecting your actual credit scores, even get alerts when new things are added and when there are changes on your credit report. So this way, when new accounts are added to your business credit reports, you can even receive alerts to know that those new accounts are being added. This gives you a very affordable and easy way to monitor your credit reports and save $2,200 a year than if you were building your business credit on your own and going directly to Experian and Dun & Bradstreet. Beyond helping you get access to credit monitoring, we also teach you how to read your credit reports with the reporting agencies. Commercial credit reports are very different than consumer credit reports. Commercial credit reports have a lot of things that you won't see with consumer credit reports. So for example, when you look at commercial credit reports, you'll oftentimes find multiple scores versus just one score. When you look at commercial credit reports, you'll oftentimes notice discrepancies or differences from consumer credit reports, like there are no creditor names on there. So credit issuers don't list their names on commercial credit reports. They only list the category they're in. So a Staples or Office Depot would not be on your commercial credit reports listed as Staples or Office Depot. They would be listed as office supplies, for example. These are just a few of the many differences that you'll experience as you're building business credit. Well, in the Finance Suite, we go through and teach you how to actually monitor and read your credit reports with Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, Bradstreet and Equifax, so you'll know how their individual scores work, you'll know how the reports look, and it makes it easy for you to navigate these reports as you're building your business credit. Now again, as I mentioned earlier, you can also fix any items on your business credit reports, so you're starting on building credit on a positive credit profile. So here in step 4, we actually help you fix inaccuracies with Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, and do so easily, whereas you might struggle to be able to do this on your own. Now once we've actually come in and got some accounts on your business credit reports, now you start to access high limit revolving credit accounts. And again, we see that we make highlight in color the ones you can qualify for versus all these big grayed out if you can't get approved. We list how many trade lines you need in each tier, so you'll know that you meet the requirements before you apply. You'll be able to come in and click learn more and find all kinds of detailed information, including the reporting agencies that the actual creditor reports with, the information to actually qualify, the underwriting guidelines for every source, the process to apply, even a one-click button to come through and apply, the ability to see which ones you qualify for now at this point in the process and which ones you don't. And you can access all kinds of high-limit revolving accounts: Staples, Lowe's, Home Depot, Macy's, ABC, fleet cards, and on and on and on, gas cards. Every step has an abundance of different credit that you can actually obtain. A lot of this credit you're obtaining with limits of $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. We have clients getting as high as $40,000 individual limit accounts with most major retailers, and we even find clients that are getting as high as $75,000 limit accounts with other sources as well as they're building their business credit. Now, as you progress through the finance suite, we map out tier by tier how many trade lines you have or how many trade lines you need to get approved for all different kind of credit. This is where so many people make mistakes. People come in and they apply for a credit on a place like Office Depot so early, they don't have enough trade lines on their credit report to get approved. Office Depot declines them, and they don't know why. Well, you don't fall into those pitfalls using the Finance Suite, because the Finance Suite will actually show you, again, the fact that these are in color and highlighted shows you meet the requirements. We've set up your business credibly in step 1 to get approved, and you could do one final check before you apply, knowing that you actually meet these underwriting guidelines before you actually apply. And again, we're even telling you how many accounts you need on your credit reports to be able to get approved for each individual account, and we give you that simple access to get your credit monitoring, so you can come in and even see those accounts and see how many accounts you have on your credit report without ever leaving the Finance Suite, to know that you meet the requirements that you need to meet to come in and get Sears and Amazon and Sinclair Gas and on and on and on. So there's nearly, not an endless, but there's a large abundance, the largest abundance that you're ever going to find, of vendor credit accounts, revolving credit accounts to build business credit. There's auto vehicle financing, all of which is available without a personal guarantee and without a personal credit check. You can get credit for places like Dell and Apple for computers. You can get fleet credit to get auto vehicle repairs and maintenance, and also get fuel. You can get gas cards at almost all major gas stations. You can get home supplies and commercial supplies at places like Home Depot. You can buy all types of things at places like Costco and Sam's Club. Walmart, Amazon are all available through the Finance Suite, and on and on. And don't forget that you also can chat with us at any time, live as you go through the process. Our advisors are contacting you. They'll call you 5 times in the first 5 days. We'll be emailing you as you progress as well. And on top of all of this, you also have the ability to call and email us from 9 to 7 o'clock Eastern time, so we can help you with anything you need help with. We'll even go through the application process with you with each individual source, or we'll go through step 1 and spend 30 or 60 minutes with you on the phone as we navigate through step 1 with you. So we're here to help you through the process of building business credit. And there's all types of credit. We even include credit issuers that don't report to the reporting agencies, but who will approve you for business credit based on the fact that you have established credit with your business. Ford, for example, for commercial vehicle financing, or Newegg or AT&T to get phone solutions. You can even get loans through places like PayPal Credit, or Other sources in here as well, like Fundbox, where you can get low interest rate credit lines. We help you through the process of being able to access all different types of revolving credit through the actual finance suite. You can see whether it be Apple or Best Buy, Home Depot or Lowe's, Staples or Office Depot, Costco or Sam's Club or Pitney Bowes, or maybe it's Dell or Ford or BJ's, or all these places where you can get even Visa cards, MasterCards, American Express. All of it is available in the finance suite. So the finance suite gives you the step-by-step process to build your business credit. You're guided through this process with the help of advisors that will hold your hand and provide concierge service. The end result, you get credit much faster than building it on your own. Even if you understand the basic process to build business credit, the pitfalls you'll run into in not having people to help you navigate those pitfalls typically will require years of you focusing on this process to ever get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 limit accounts. Our clients are getting to that point oftentimes in 3 or 4 months and 6 months to get to the very end process of building business credit. And keep in mind, this includes getting vendor credit immediately here in step 3. Literally, the week that you start the finance suite, you can get approved for your first account. You can even do it your first day if you've already set up your business credibility. Then you move in, and once those accounts start to report in 30 to 60 days, you're starting to get the revolving store credit that we've seen in Tier 2. And as those accounts report in another 30 to 60 days, you start to get access to round 3 and round 4 credit issuers, where you're able to get limits of $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 and higher without a personal guarantee and without a personal credit check. This is business credit that's linked to your EIN, not your personal social security number. Now, beyond that, you're also able to come in and get all different kind of financing as well. So as we talked about in video 2, there's a lot of different ways you can get financing, basically based on the strength that your business may have. Maybe your business strength is that you have consistent revenue. We talked about revenue financing programs. Maybe it's that you have good personal credit or a guarantor that has good personal credit, and you want to have access to that up to $150,000 in business credit accounts with 0% rates for 6 to 18 months. All that kind of financing is available in here. Maybe you have some kind of collateral or asset like equipment, 401ks, stocks, bonds, commercial real estate, auto vehicles. Maybe you'd like to get private equity financing or private financing with long-term term loans or credit lines. Maybe you'd like to get one of the credit lines that's based on your revenue only. Maybe you'd like to come in and actually get approved for credit lines that will take into account your account receivables or your actual revenue that we talked about, where they plug right in to your bank account or accounting software, and you can get funding within 24 hours with rates less than 5%. All of this financing is available in the finance suite, and you're helped through this process with your own finance team. We have a team of processors and finance officers that help you with all aspects of getting a business loan. The question to ask yourself is, if you need a loan tomorrow, where are you going to turn? Where are you going to go? If you go online, you might find all kinds of options, but you're not going to know which ones you're going to apply for and get approved and which ones you won't. That's what our finance team will do. By entering your information into the finance suite as you're building business credit, our finance team will work with you, develop a finance blueprint that will determine all the funding you can get now and the path to get even more funding in the future. This way you can work on doing a few things that will help access even more, or give you even more access to capital, and at exactly the same time, you'll be able to get all of the money you can get right now. This is how we have clients get $500,000, $1 million, $1.5 million or more in financing. We even have clients that we help get $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 or $20 million in financing. So whether you're looking for less than $10,000 in a quick loan or credit line, or you're looking for $15 or $20 million for major expansion, we work with the investors, we work with the lenders to be able to help you. We literally work with thousands of different lenders and a lot of different programs, every legitimate funding program that's out there today, to make sure you can access the most amount of money. And the finance officers are there to help you get financing at the best terms. When they talk to you about your finance blueprint and you say, these are the 3 programs I want to move forward with, well, then they'll go through, they'll find the best lenders that will give you the best terms, they'll negotiate, they'll even use our ability to do a lot of volume of loans to get volume discounts and pass those directly on to you. This way, whenever you need money now or in the future, you literally let your finance officer know through chat or through email or through phone, and again, they'll work with you, determine all the financing you can get approved for, and they go to work to get the money for you. So all you need to do is have one conversation with them and put them to work to get you the most amount of money. Now, it doesn't stop here. You've also got access to a partner marketplace, which gives you access to all the sources we recommend for everything from all different kind of products and services that can help you grow your business. And you can even come in and get an ongoing valuation of your business. So from our actual valuation, where we actually link in here with Biz Equity, you can get an idea of exactly what your business is worth anytime you like. So if you want to know how much your business is worth today, and every quarter you want to know how much it's worth at absolutely no additional cost, instead of spending thousands of dollars to pay for a valuation, you can come in, enter some information about your business, and get an ongoing look at what your business is actually worth. So by entering some basic information, you'll come in, you'll access our system where you can come in through our partnership with Biz Equity, enter some information to get an ongoing value of your business. And you can see as you navigate through this process and you add up your expenses and your actual income and revenue for the business, you'll get a tally of exactly what your business is worth. So as you navigate through the income, the assets, the liability, then you'll be able to actually tally in real time how much your business is actually worth. So this way you'll be able to get an ongoing idea of the value of your business. This is so helpful if you ever want to have an exit from your business. Maybe you want to sell. Maybe you want to move it to a family member. Maybe you want to have an employee take over the business. Well, without paying thousands of dollars to get a valuation, you can simply come in anytime you like at no additional cost, navigate through these steps, and get this estimate of value. Now, if you want, you can pay just less than $300 and also get a 29-page full evaluation report of your business as well. Again, saves you thousands of dollars for a full valuation report, but you don't even need to pay a dime to get an ongoing idea of how much your business is worth. This is important because as you continue to get the loans, the credit lines, the credit, the access to capital you need to grow, your business is more than likely going to grow rapidly. And by having access to see what your business is worth at any given time, you can keep an eye on the most valuable asset that you own, which is your actual business. The Business Finance Suite is the most comprehensive financial solution in the world today because it combines two very important aspects of getting money for your business. It walks you through the step-by-step process of accessing business credit and helps you condense a process that normally takes people years, if they're able to accomplish it at all, down into only months. And it combines it with your ability to get loans and credit lines at will whenever you'd like to access capital to grow your business. And then we even top it off by giving you the ability to monitor your business credit reports, saving you $2,200 a year, and even getting an ongoing look of the value of your business. Everything you need to access money to grow is in one solution, making it easy for you to both build your business credit and as well as get financing for your business. Make sure you get with the representative that gave you access to this video series to talk more about how you can access your own finance suite for your business. The minute you get started, you get a unique login, username, and password so you can come in and start building business credit and getting financing with working with our finance team and our business advising team. This is mobile friendly, so you can use this on any kind of mobile device as you're actually navigating through the process, making it even easier for you to access business credit and loans in English or in Spanish. So make sure you get with your representative that gave you access to this video series to learn more about how you can get financing for your business, able to save thousands of dollars without paying all the things that you'll need to pay if you're building business credit on your own, and in doing so, get access to the fastest way to build business credit through this technology and with the help of your business advisors, and the easiest way to access loans and credit lines even when you think you can't get money at your bank, using the finance suite, the multitude of funding programs, the thousands of different lenders, and your own team of finance processors and finance officers who will help you through the process of getting business credit and loans to grow. So get business credit, loans, and credit lines for your business through the finance suite by contacting your representative today to learn more.